This is Q Racing News, brought to you by the Bank of America Racing Challenge.
There were no major changes in this week's AQHA Racing Horse Player Now Top 10 polls, but the difference between the top two 3-and-ups is shrinking. It's Cold Cash 1, 2, 3, followed by Ochoa, but separated now by only 2 points. El Aguila Real, Lano Teller, and Executive Brass round out the top 5. 4 of the top 10, incidentally, are racing each other this weekend in the Grade 1 Go Man Go handicap at Los Alamitos, so expect some significant moves in next week's rankings. One Dashing Eagle still tops among the 2-year-olds. Note that all 10 voters put the colt at the top of their ballots. There is one newcomer to the 2-year-old poll, so if you want to see both complete lists, just head over to AQHARacing.com. Prairie, Meadows, and Altoona, Iowa hosted regional qualifiers in all 6 divisions of the Bank of America Racing Challenge this past weekend. Prairie Meadows, as I hope you already know, because I won't stop talking about it, plays host to the 2012 Racing Challenge Championships, an AQHA Racing conference, come October. Lano Teller was the heavy favorite going into the flagship race, the Grade 2 Prairie Meadows Championship Challenge. But it would be a 19-1 long shot, stopping the clock in 21.718 seconds at 400 yards. Ethics aside, owned and trained by Jorge Gonzalez and ridden by Oscar Delgado. This horse set a track record at 400 yards at Hoosier Park in mid-August. He's a 6-year-old Mr. Jess Perry stallion out of Daring Difference by Victory Dash. He's now 4-0-1 in 8 starts this year with 7 wins in 28 lifetime starts. This was Ethics Aside's first graded stakes win. Here are all of that night's challenge race winners. Jockeys aren't listed here, but Stormy Smith won 4 of these 6 races. The distaff, starter allowance, distance, and juvie. Challenge championships are at Prairie Meadows Saturday, October 27th. If you can't make it in person, be sure to watch live on Q Racing Video. Our very own Daryl Hare, director of the Bank of America Racing Challenge, is now a blogger. His latest entry can be found at AQHARacing.com, and while he doesn't always write about the challenge, it's what he did this week. He and I were both at the regional challenge races in Altoona this past weekend, getting ready for the championships and the annual racing conference, and he has a lot to say about what horsemen can expect when they arrive at Prairie Meadows, many for the first time. A quick note for past attendees of the AQHA Racing Conference, you won't have to fiddle with going back and forth between the track and the conference because it's all in one place this year. Prairie Meadows Racetrack and Casino has a convention center attached, so it'll be a snap. It's made my life a lot easier, that's for sure. I've been working closely with Tom Lepick. He's the president of the Iowa Quarter Horse Racing Association. He is an energetic man, and his help has been absolutely invaluable, so I have no doubt this is going to be one of the best championship weeks ever. I hope you can make it. Heritage Place September Quarter Horse Yearling Sale is this weekend with just under 800 horses cataloged. It's a 3-day sale that starts on Thursday. If you can't make it to the sale, you can still watch live by going to heritageplace.com. We'll have full results of the sale in next week's Q Racing newscast. And I want to remind everyone that we've made some minor changes to the login process at Q Racing Video. You will no longer log in at the AQHA website. If that's what you've been doing in the past, you'll just need to go directly to QRacingVideo.com and then reset your bookmark. Q Racing Video, of course, gives you free and unlimited access to the simulcast feeds of just about every American quarter horse track in the U.S. and Canada. And you even get unlimited access to replay race video. It's provided to the whole world free of charge as a service of AQHA Racing. That's this week's Q Racing News. I'm Matt Darby in Amarillo. I'll see you next week.
This is Q Racing News, brought to you by the Bank of America Racing Challenge.